Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Jet Yoder, and it's time for another edition of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. As tonight, the Mudbugs are back home at last for the first game of an 8-game homestand and a stretch of 10 of their next 11 played here in George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Tonight, the Mudbugs will take on the New Mexico Ice Wolves for the 5th time this season. The Mudbugs are 4-0 against New Mexico this season, and they will look to continue on that hot streak against New Mexico tonight as they take on Phil Fox's club. The Mudbugs are healthier, they're stronger, and they feel like they're getting closer to having that full-fledged 2019-2020 squad that they have been waiting so eagerly to grab and get everybody back healthy. Mudbugs will be without their captain again this weekend. They wanted him to sit out another weekend. He did take some contact drills, and they feel better that he is very close to returning to action, most likely back next weekend. The Mudbugs obviously had a weekend off after the Thanksgiving Eve affair where they fell 3-1 against Lone Star in a game where they had a lot of momentum going into that third, scored the goal from Giannis Vizbelis, and then had a 5-on-3 power play and could not take advantage. Lone Star, the league's best penalty kill unit, showed why they are the best. And tonight, New Mexico playing with a lot of good head of steam. They have scored points in their last 3 games. They took 3 out of 4 at the American Bank Center against Corpus Christi. So they feel good coming into tonight's game, and they have a lot more momentum, and they've also played last weekend, so they feel good that they're maybe getting some traction after a disastrous start to the season that took them 13 games to win their first in their inaugural season. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Shoopy Campbell after these messages. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Mudbugs finally back at home for a long homestand. They play their next 8 here at George's Pond, 10 of their next 11. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Shoopy Campbell. Coach, Must feel like another home opener. It's been a long time since the Mudbugs have played in these friendly confines of the pond.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way, but it is kind of like a home opener of sorts. So, yeah, we're really excited about it. I've said to you before, it's sometimes, and I reiterated it to the boys today, make sure we're focused on the game, because it's great to be home, but there's a lot of distractions at home too that kind of take your mind away from hockey. So hopefully the boys are concentrating on hockey and trying to take it to New Mexico tonight, because they're a good hockey team that's been playing some pretty quality hockey as of late. So we got to be ready to go and dialed in.
You know that obviously turkey can kind of slow you down, and then you get the turkey sandwiches after that Thursday. How was practice this week? Did you notice any kind of, Thanksgiving hangover or some sort?
I actually liked our practices for the most part this week. Now, maybe I was still lethargic from my turkey. I don't know, but no, the boys seemed energized to be back in town and ready to go. Happy to see each other. We feel like we've got a really good locker room, and the guys really love each other. I feel like they were excited to be back and ready to go. Happy to play at home again.
Big news, and I know you hate to talk about it. Richie Perrant grabs goaltender of the month honors. I think a lot of people felt like he was maybe going to win it in October. He was in the running for that. He's able to grab it for the month of November. Just talk about the award. I know it's a big honor for him, and I'm sure it feels good for you.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things, where he's just reaping the benefits of playing solid, consistent hockey, and he's busting his butt in practice, and the goaltending tandem we have push each other, and they share the duties, and whenever it's their turn, they're answering the bell, and Richie has done that very consistently as of late for the past couple months. So it's very deserving, and I'm happy for him, and really, to me, it goes back to last year. He just was here and worked and didn't even see any game time, and that, to me, it just goes back to last year, and he's this is just one little notch in his belt, goaltender of the month. Again, he's getting awarded for that, and it's nice, but I know he wants more, and so do we. We can't end at goaltender of the month. We want goaltender of the year, and then go on and so on and so forth, and but really happy for him.
Mudbugs had to make a move this week, made the trade of Giannis Vespelis, obviously a guy who's worked hard, been so good for this team. Obviously this trade, it comes with tears, but obviously it comes with an opportunity.
Yeah, at this point, when you're moving any player, you're moving good hockey players, number one. But you become attached to these guys as coaches too. I like interacting with our guys, and I love Viz. I thought he's a great human being and a very good hockey player that really served a purpose in our lineup. But in the end, we had too many guys, and it was going to be tough to give them all the ice time that they need and want. And not that he was complaining. He wasn't complaining or anything. It's just a move that we thought we had to make, and now we'll see. I think he's going to a good situation where, again, he's going to get to play a lot of hockey and be relied on, and I wish him the absolute best. He's just a quality human being and a good hockey player, and hated to let him go, but at the same time, we're excited for him to get a fresh start and a great opportunity in Jamestown.
Obviously, the Mudbugs, lost a tough one at Lone Star. It's a tricky barn, and a game where obviously Vespelis comes up with the game-tying goal. Then you have the 5-on-3 for 107 after that. Obviously, a critical juncture in that game and a squandered opportunity for your team. Obviously, power play is going to be big without Rich Perrant here for at least most of the week. Comes back tonight. How has the power play practice been so far?
It was pretty good. We guys were actually moving the puck and seemed excited again to actually outwork the penalty kill, which to me has maybe been a little bit of our problem. We think we got the man advantage, so we can kind of take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit, and you just can't do that. You got to attack, and but pick those times when to attack. And I thought we worked on it quite a bit yesterday, and actually every line went through it. So every line was getting kind of a taste of a power play along with set units that we have. So I think depending on what happens, I think we got everybody and anybody ready to jump in and try to do a job on that PP and get it going.
New Mexico took 3 out of a possible 4 points at the American Bankster, and that was a good weekend for Coach Fox. What's the biggest key for the Mudbugs tonight to kind of get this homestand off to a good start?
We got to start quick and not give them any confidence with the momentum that they built on the road already. They're a hard-working team, and we're just gonna stay disciplined, tough D zone, and try to get off to a quick start.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs ready to take on the New Mexico Ice Wolves. It's time for the Scuba Ventures starting lineups. First, for Jason Soupy Campbell's, we're going to go with the Ice Wolves first, as we usually do. A little discombobulated and been home in a while. The Phil Fox's New Mexico Ice Wolves are as follows. On the left wing will be number 23, Jackson Willie. At center will be number 10, Michael McCosh. And on the right wing will be number 44, Brant Peterson. On defense, on the left side will be number 6, Sean Henry. And on the right side will be number 79, Keenan Johnson. Getting the start in nets will be number 43, Josh Graziano. And the numbers on Graziano have been good. He committed to Union College. He'll be leaving the team after this weekend. He is 3-12 with a 3.47 goals against and a .907 save percentage. Your Scuba Venture starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell. Associate head coach is Rich Perrant. At forward, on the left wing will be number 22, Timofey Koklachev. At center will be number 8, Jacob Smith. And on the right wing will be number 14, Anton Rubtsov, making his return since the injury he suffered back at the NHL Showcase. On defense, on the left side will be number 41, Sam Miller, who just committed to the American International College. Congratulations to him on his AIC commitment. And on the right side will be number 25, Ryan Dickinson. Two guys who were missing. Ryan Dickinson was missing from the Lone Star game. Getting the start in nets will be number 35, Mason Balboa. The numbers on Balboa have been solid. 7-5 record with a 1.58 goals against and a .944 save percentage. Those are your Scuba Ventures starting lineup for all your scuba needs. Go to 231 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport or log on to scubaventures.com. We'll have more after these messages, including the puck drop. Here from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum, it's the Mudbugs and the Ice Wolves. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's Stick It to Cancer weekend. The Mudbugs in their special Renee's Run jerseys. Nice shade of purple, red, and black. They look pretty nice as the Mudbugs are on the ice for the starting lineups. New Mexico in their white jerseys tonight with the Ice Wolves logo in front. Stick It to Cancer weekend with all the names on the ice with families who have been affected by cancer in one way, shape, or form. What a special moment on the ice we have tonight and tomorrow night. I know I have lost 3 family members in my family, 2 aunts and an uncle due to cancer, and it is not fun. I lost my aunt about 7 years ago, the most recent one due to breast cancer, and she lost her battle quite quickly and most importantly, unfortunately. And I always dedicate my broadcasts to all the dedicated loved ones that I've lost who were so close to me, and I'm sure they're so close to you who have been affected by cancer. Erica Thomas will sing tonight's national anthem. Please rise wherever you may be for tonight's rendition. A beautiful rendition from the very lovely Erica Thomas. As she sings, as this crowd still starting to file in here into the George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. First time in almost 2 months the Mudbugs have been at home. It's like another home opener as they talk to Coach Soupy about the Mudbugs will travel from left to right in this Generational Financial Advisors first period. First period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Wan at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Mudbugs minus their captain for the weekend. He is in game shape. He just hasn't had too much of the contact drill just yet. They are very, very optimistic on having him back next weekend. And what a weekend it'll be against their old-time nemesis, old-time foe in the Lone Star Brahmas. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be for tonight's Mudbugs hockey contest. I see Warren Nattyshak's mom in the house. She is excited, a very vibrant mom. Good to have Miss Amy Nattyshak. Of course, Mr. Mike tuned in from home. Jacob Smith and Michael McCosh, and the puck is dropped. One there by Smith. Puck now leveled in there by Dickinson into the far corner, and we're underway. Keenan Johnson barrels it on over to Henry. Henry tries to scoot along there for Willie along the near side. Now played back in, taken there by Henry. Sean Henry intercepted. Mudbugs have it. They'll play it now through the middle. Quick wrister there. Goes wide of Graziano. That was a shot there by Rubtsov. Great to have the St. Petersburg, Russia native. Now from the far corner. Pass is broken up and taken there by Brant Peterson. Peterson tried to power it into the Mudbug zone, but gets deflected and goes out of play. So great to be at home. Crowd still filing in here on a Friday night for Mudbugs hockey. 35 seconds in to the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face-off's just outside the far Ice Wolves blue line. Battle at and won there by the Mudbugs. Back it goes to Gockler. Gockler comes in and he'll just lob it into the far corner. Now behind the cage of Graziano. Trying to battle it for there is Mitchell Becker. He's lined up with Keegan Langefels. Mudbugs trying to grab it. That's Koklichev along the far corner. A little tough to see the numbers and names. I'll do my best on the colorful jerseys the Mudbugs have presenting for us here for Renee's Run. What a great cause to the lost ones in cancer. Now deflected right through the neutral zone. Played up ahead. Picked up there by, I believe that's Chirino, and Chirino will sizzle it in to the New Mexico zone. To the near side it goes. Picked up there by Griffin Santom. He's lined up with Gabrielson and Ekberg. This is the top line for the Ice Wolves. Off the near side boards, played back out to center. Trying to pick up there is Chirino. Chirino has it for the near circle. Throws a centering feed, but it got deflected and broken up there by Becker. Now up across the blue line through the neutral zone. To the far side there is Metcalf. Metcalf trying to pick it up off the far side boards. Now taken there by Alex Dominique. He's lined up with Frisk and Tristan Rand. Around the far half wall, body starting to collide. Mudbugs trying to get a feel for the game. That's Dickinson. He'll scoot it along just under the stick of number 26. That's Fetchko. Fetchko lined with Chirino and Witherspoon. Off the far side boards. Rimmed around over to Dickinson. Dickinson has it. He'll pelt it around to the far side. Taken there was Witherspoon, now behind the cage along to the near side. Off the near side boards, kept in there by Dickinson. Dickinson trying to hold the zone. Now a quick shot there, and it gets deflected just wide. And now the New Mexico blue line has it. That's Henry. Henry to the far side. It goes to Johnson. Johnson back to Henry, and Henry will just pelt it in off the near side boards all the way down. Should be icing on New Mexico, and it will be. Tonight's icing's brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. The Mudbugs, first game of an 8-game homestand, 10 of their next 11 played here at George's Pond. Face off to the left of Graziano. Battle at And I believe that was one there by Weber. Now from the right point, delved in deep along the end boards. Mudbugs trying to pick it up and trying to get it back up top to the blue line. That would be Gockler. Now trying to hold it in there was Koklachev. It gets deflected and sliced out there by number 24. That's Finn McLean. Now behind the cage of Balboa. Played back up top. Quick Langenfeld will ladle it back in. To the far corner it goes. Spun around through the centering feed. Now picked up there by Rupsov. Rupsov looking pretty good. He'll rattle it on over to Gockler, and Gockler will just kick it in. He'll get it in now. He'll blows a tire as he gets tangled up a bit there with Joe Prouty. Now to the far corner it goes. Mudbugs have it. Trying to get a shot on. It gets blocked and now taken away. Here's a chance back the other way. That's McLean. Worked in on net, and quick wrister stop there by Balboa, and pushing and shoving now in front of Balboa. And Balboa looks not so interested with the extracurricular activities, but then again, Balboa is one of the more nicer guys you'll ever come across in your life. Big shout out to the Balboas, tuning in tonight from Colorado Springs. Glad to have Miss Anna, Ms. Ann, rather, and Mr. Brian. Lots of Balboa friends and family tuned in from the lovely environment of Colorado Springs. Quick wrister redirected on net. Save made there by Balboa. That was a tricky one as Cooper Anderson threw it from the net from the right point, and it deflected its way through. That was a very, very tricky one, and Balboa was able to hang on to it and make the stop. Great to see so many Mudbugs fans we have not seen in a while. It's like a family here. I went around, did my lap, and said hi to so many. A lot of hugs and kissing babies along the way, and I enjoy that. Hopefully they do too. Now through the neutral zone, played there by Witherspoon. Witherspoon's got it, comes around now, drop back pass, quick wrister save, made a rebound chance, shoved out of trouble. A little far side, and we got a whistle. And now we got pushing and shoving Chirino with a little face wash as he gets up into the grill of Grissom Sanum. Words being exchanged, and Dawson Chirino, certainly not the boy next door. He loves to get in the fray. Big shout out to the Chirinos tuned in tonight from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. I wasn't sure if it was this weekend, but I know that Chirino's mom was telling me she was going to be in town at some point in December. Can't wait to meet her. And she flattered me when she said she couldn't wait to meet me. I'm not sure if she meant it, but I'll take it. To the near corner. Kissed off the near side window. Metcalf tries to hold it. Oh, what a shot there by Metcalf using his upper body. Now to the thrown around. Puck now saucered around and picked up there by Philip Ekberg. He'll keep it in now. He'll wrist it in there for Sanum. Sanum now along the near corner. Sanum has it. Trying to get around Chirino along the short side. Now to the far side it goes. Straddled battle for it. Played back up top. A little space here for Langenfeld. That was Henry. Now back up top and unable to hold the zone there at the high slot there was Ekberg, and a wholesale line change here for Coach Soupy. 15-20 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. No score in the early goings. Now thrown around, pinballing around, now tripped up a bit. As the puck now is rifled in and taken there by, I believe, it was Gerard who had it. Puck now is backhanded in deep. Now Nichols' wrister goes wide from the far side to, over to Graziano's left. Puck now pinballing around, and it is slowly but surely going into the Shreveport zone, taken there by Dickinson. Dickinson thrown back out to center, pinballed around. And now it is worked in there by Gomez, the former Mudbug. Sent in. Waltman Quick move. Oh, he tried to tuck it home. Nice poke check there by Graziano. Saved a very nice move there from Waltman. Now on the near side, behind the cage of Graziano. Taken there by Becker. He'll bang it right back out to center. Mudbugs trying to steal it. Now to the near side it goes. There to Jackson Willie. Throws a backhander on that. Stick save made there by Balboa, and he'll stop it. Want to wish a very happy birthday to former Mudbugs goaltender Dylan Lubesmeyer. And I know he tunes into as many broadcasts as he can, and we're glad to have him with us. Happy birthday, Lubes. We miss you, buddy. Lots of great memories that Lubesmeyer, number 35, gave us. And Balboa, sporting number 35, I would say just as good as you did, Dylan. And we're glad to have Lubes with us. And happy birthday to him, celebrating a 23rd birthday. And I hope all is well from Robert Morris University. We talk as much as we can, good friends, with Lubesmeyer and his family. And like I said, hope he's having a great birthday. We miss you. Gockler will work it off the far side boards. Cue balled in to the New Mexico zone. Now taken there by Gabrielson. He'll angle it off the far side boards. Now taken there by Gockler. Good hip check there by Sherino. And now Koklachev on the task. Puck now worked back out to the neutral zone. Both teams trying to feel each other out like a first date. Worked in there by Holt. He'll hammer it in to the Shreveport zone. 7 minutes gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Now off the far side boards. Weber's got it. Weber now will whip it back up top to the point. Now to the far side. Metcalf, a blast, tipped on net. Oh, it went just wide. And now penalty coming up now to New Mexico. Balboa in for the extra attacker. To the near corner it goes. Metcalf trying to work his way through, and we got a whistle. We'll get the call. It looks like an interference call on the Ice Wolves. The Mudbugs will go on the Swepco power play for the first time this evening. The guilty party is Joe Prouty, and he wasn't too pouty on that one. Mudbugs ranked 20th on the power play. They need to improve, converting just over 14%. New Mexico's PK, not the worst. They're 18th in the league, converting 77.5% of the time. This power play brought to you by Swepco. Thrown on net. And Mudbugs now set it up. Back up top it goes. Gerard over to Gockler. Gockler now at the point. Back to Gerard. Gerard to Gockler. They'll now crisscross, get into their sweet spots. Quick wrister there by Gockler. Off the stick of 44 Brant Peterson. It goes to the near corner. Mudbugs hold the zone. To the near half wall it goes. Back up top now to Gerard. Gerard has it now to the near half wall. Taken there by Koklachev. He'll send it in deep. Now advance back up top to Gerard. Oh, and Gockler was thinking about a one-timer. Then he thought about a pass. And now he'll squeak it back in behind the cage. Trying to grab it there is Smith. Smith now from the far side. Back up top to Gockler from the far half wall. Back up top to Gerard. Gerard touches it in deep. Backdoor now to the near circle. Back to Rupsoff. Now to Gerard. Rupsoff back up top now to Gockler, to the far side there to Smith. They're playing catch, rimmed around now to the perimeter. Quick wrister, tipped on net, save made there by Graziano. And the puck is laced down the length of the ice. Wholesale line change here for Phil Fox's club. Mudbugs will get the secondary power play unit now onto the ice. 11:20 remaining here in the first. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here on a Friday night in Louisiana. Back up top to the far side, Witherspoon. Worked into the far corner. Puck now kicked around a bit and backhanded back out to center. That's Witherspoon who will play it. Now to the near side there to Fetchko. He'll throw it off to Witherspoon. Witherspoon trying to send it in deep. Puck now is just jammed in deep along the inboards. Witherspoon play back up top to Miller. Miller, the newest commit to AIC. Over to Fetchko, back to Miller. Trouble handling it. Now at the left point. Miller now will mail it back into the near corner. And New Mexico will intercept. and they will be able to muscle it out of the zone. Down to 2 seconds, and the Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage. The power play woes continue for Mudbugs hockey. And that has got to be very concerning for that Mudbugs coaching staff. Spun around there is Sherino. 5-on-5 hockey. And now picked up there, ran, thrown across. Good check there, getting in the way of it. There was Sherino. And now along the inboards. To the far side there to Miller. Miller has it. Thrown off the stick of Weber in deep into the New Mexico zone. Now to the near corner it goes. Puck popped back out to center. Taken there by Girard, the Quebec City native. Off to the far side. Mudbugs trying to play it. Just missed the stick of Koklichev. Goes in deep. Icing waved off. Now to the far side. Taken there by Gabrielson, and he'll whack it off the near side boards in deep. Taken there by Dylan Peters. Played up ahead. Steered in deep. There by Smiley. Smiley lined up with Weber and Garrett Steele. Off the far side now. A little tough to see the names. Gabrielson from the far side now. Has it. He works it around the perimeter. Back up top now. Over to Langenfels. Quick wrister there by Becker goes wide. Now trying to bank it off of Balboa's back, and the net comes off. It's mooring, and we got a whistle. 9:10 remaining here in a very, very, I would say, feeler outer of a first period. Still no score. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Big shout out to the Metcalfs tuning in tonight from California. Aside from Louisiana, is the best state in the land. Glad to have the Metcalfs with us. Saw them and shared pleasantries in Lone Star when I saw them with the Choate family. Of course, the billets of the Metcalf regime. Off the far side boards. Now through the neutral zone. Puck now sent back into the Mudbug zone there by Sanum. Slowed down there by Balboa. The aforementioned Girard played up ahead. The far side. Waltman, a whistling shot, gets to the glass. Now to the near side it goes. Taken there by Gomez. Gomez now worked in deep with a burst of speed. Now to the far side. Wristed up ahead. Taken, working around there. Oh, it was Natty Shack, and he spun it on net. Stop made, and now Natty Shack getting messed with a bit. Nothing happening. A break in the action. No score. Coming to you live from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. 8:29 remaining here in the first. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into Mudbugs hockey. Get your tickets for future Mudbugs games in an 8-game homestand. 10 of their next 11 are at home. Mudbugs take on Lone Star next weekend. What a rivalry it'll be. You can get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Rich Perrant, who was not with the team all week. I had to pick him up from the airport, so the Chet Yoder limousine service was in full effect. It's good to pick up the coach and catch up with him a little bit. And he arrived this afternoon. And Mudbugs felt really good about the week they had in practice. Now to the near corner it goes. Battling for it, New Mexico's got it. That's Keenan Johnson, the former Ice Ray. Played up ahead, scaled back out to center. Now taken there by Smith. Smith sends it in deep. And now thrown in front. Quick wrister! Hit the post, I believe. Boy, that made contact as the net came off its mooring. Boy, I saw the net shake ever so slightly. The whistle was blown. And with 8:05 remaining here in the first, still no score. Face off to the right of Graziano. Face off battle at one there by New Mexico. That is Holt. Intercepted. Chirino's got it. Chirino backhand pass up top. Taken there by Procopio. Works it in deep behind the cage of Graziano. And off the far side boards. And that puck deflects out of play. Big shout out to Miss Lisa Procopio. Tune tonight from Grosse Pointe. Glad to have Miss Lisa with us. And I know that the former Mudbug captain, Dominic Procopio, is going to make his graceful presence back into Shreveport later on this month. Can't wait to catch up with Dom. I'll have to grab him for an interview. I haven't done one, but those were always some of my favorite interviews. Talking to old number 2. We miss him. Feels like an extension of him every time I talk to young Giovanni. Played back up top now to Chirino. Chirino thrown in front, and the relationship I had with Dom, I would have to say I have that same relationship, if not even closer, to Giovanni. And it's been a lot of fun. And the pleasure's been all mine to get so close to the Procopio family. My relationship with Miss Lisa, same thing, very close. And it's some of the rewarding parts of my job, and none better than that. Back onto the ice, not much going on. Metcalf over to Witherspoon, thrown toward the net. It goes wide. Metcalf now along the end boards, gets checked hard along those end boards. Now back out to center. Steele on the case. Penalty is, no, actually that was delayed offsides. Now taken there by Weber to the far side. Gerard back to Weber. Weber has a little spin move. Thrown hard, missed everybody, trying to find the stick of Gockler. Gockler going to try to beat it out. He will. Good hustle there by Gockler. Wheeled around now to the far side. 6:20 remaining here in the opening frame. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Not much going on. Now Mudbugs have it from the far circle. Quick wrister blocked in front. And out of the near side it goes over to Rand. Rand will rattle it out on over to Dominique. Dominique trying to get past the big body of Gerard. He gets slowed down. To the near side it goes to Smiley. Smiley will smack it into the New Mexico zone. Bad pass. Koklachev thrown in front. Oh, boy, intercepted just in the nick of time, or Smiley would have had a chance. Now Gomez angle it off the boards, and the puck deflects out of play. Big shout out to the Smileys, tuned in tonight from Philadelphia. Glad to have Miss Debbie and the rest of the Smiley family with us. They are a happy bunch. I've always wondered if they love Chipotle Mexican Grill, which is a proud partner of Mudbugs hockey, just as much as Jack does. If he could eat it every day of his life, he would, and I believe he does every chance he gets. I think he eats it multiple times a day, and the Chipotle diet is, I think Jack Smiley should work on an endorsement. And, of course, once he gets out of the NHL, quick wrister there. Oh, right on net. Graziano made the stop off a riveting shot there by Miller. 5.5 remaining here in the first. Big shout out to the Millers, tuning in tonight from Wisconsin. They had Sam out there for Thanksgiving. Very sombering day a couple of days ago for Sam Miller, who has his mom's name onto the ice. And it was 7 years ago to the day he put that name onto the ice just a couple of days ago. And his mom lost the battle of breast cancer. And I know quick wrister there, redirected on net. It gets the high glass. I know he's wearing a heavy heart this week, and I talked to him about it. Dickinson has it now. Over to Miller. Miller, a shot! Oh, it goes right atop the chest protector. Nice save made there by Graziano. Miller Thrown in deep. Oh, no, intercepted. Back the other way. Here comes Gomez to the far side. Throws it toward the net. It goes wide of Balboa. Now thrown back up top. Quick wrister. Kicked aside there by Balboa. Now worked out of the zone. Like I said, Miller keeps a good head on his shoulder. Oh, a quick backhander there by Nichols from the near side. Shoulder save made there by Graziano. Talked about how much he not only plays this game for himself, but he does play for his mom. And his mom obviously one of his biggest motivators growing up as a young man. And I know how much this game meant to her, and of course it means a lot to him. And of course, 7 years ago, he was one of the more tougher days in his life, and he says it has made him appreciate his family that much more, of course, with his stepmom who's tuning in tonight, along with his dad and little sister. And he also has a big brother, who I heard looks a little bit different than he does. We have had some jokes. Off the far side boards, play back to the left point. Quick wrister there, gets blocked. Kept in there by Peters. Peters back into action. Glad to have him back with us. Now to the far corner. Intercepted there by Dominique. Now the pass turned over. Mudbugs have it. Thrown back up top to Peters. Peters now at the point. Oh, a quick powering shot. Fought off there by Graziano as it gets to the high glass. 4:09 remaining here in the first. Still no score. And now in front of the Ice Wolves bench, a battle for it. Here on Stick It to Cancer weekend. Boy, puck is getting tangled up over a lot of bodies. And now the puck is just swung back in to the New Mexico zone. Now a backhander there by Fetchko goes wide, but it gets blocked back up top. Worked in deep, Sherino, backhander, score! Alexi Girard able to grab that puck through the slot and back home the biscuit home. Mudbugs lead 1-0. 3:29 remaining here in the first. Great work from Sherino to work it in deep, and Alexi Girard able to backhand it in deep, in. For Alexi Girard, it is goal number 4 on the year, his 10th point on the season. Well, a nice start to this game for Mudbugs hockey. As the Bugs lead 1-0. Time of the goal, 16:31. And now a little bit of a delay as a couple of late Mudbugs found their way onto the ice that they throw after every goal. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. They work it in deep. Wow, no assists on the goal, I believe. I think they're going to have to add one for Sherino. And now, here comes Witherspoon. He has it. Nope, now they gave one to Sherino. I thought they were going to give one. They did not announce that, though. But that's okay. That's why I'm on top of it. Sherino did most of the work to hold the zone, and he found Girard. Now to the far corner. worked in deep of the New Mexico zone. 1-0 lead for the Bugs. Once again, time of the goal, 16:31. On Stick It to Cancer weekend. Backhanded through the slot. Quick wrister. Oh, and a left pad stop. Another shot blocked in front. Now back out to center. Taken there by McLean. Finn McLean. Back up top it goes. Anderson, a whack. Blocked in front. Good body in front there by Procopio. Now along the near side. Anderson holds the zone from the left point. Saucered back in behind the cage. McLean behind the cage. Intercepted. And Dickinson's got it. Dickinson to Miller. Worked back out to center. 1:43 to go here in the first, and we got a whistle. As New Mexico comes in offsides. That was Sainum who tried to get away with it. Boy, it is hard to see these numbers on the jerseys. I'm doing the best I can, but they look awfully nice in our Renee's run. The sponsor our Cancer Awareness Weekend. Puck nudged into the Mudbug zone, slowed down there by Balboa. To the far corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to chisel it out, and they do. Back out to center, trying to split the D, and he's blocked. Penalty coming up, I believe, to New Mexico. As Waltman was trying to come through the D. Oh, wow, it's a high sticking, I believe. I'm not sure if I saw enough to call a penalty there, but it is a 2-minute high sticking call. Henry is the one who committed the foul. Waltman who received the end of that. Waltman went home for Thanksgiving, and I heard it was, well, kind of like a National Lampoon's Thanksgiving dinner with the Waltmans. I heard it was quite the adventure. Of course, Miss Gale celebrating a birthday. Happy belated birthday on the air. I wished her happy birthday on our social media platforms. Now, from the far corner, Miss Gale, a very active hockey mom on the social media platform. Most hockey moms are. Played back out to center. Big shout out to the Waltmans. Glad to have them with us. They are one fun and wacky bunch. And it was Ryan Waltman who was able to coach his little brother. That was kind of nice. Spent some time behind the bench. That was a good experience for him. And I talked to him about it earlier this week, and he said he had a blast. Of course, the little brother looks just like Ryan. It's a little scary if you ask me. And I would have to say all his sisters look alike too, just like Ryan. So that'd be Ryan. Well, I think the biggest sibling in that family is Jenny, and I heard she runs a tight ship in the Siblingville. Now to the far corner it goes. Thrown in front. Oh, redirected. Mudbugs try to hold the zone now here on the Swepco power play. Back up top, waiting. Delved in deep. Smith thrown in front. Oh, it ricocheted just wide, and the net comes off again. Boy, that net is quite loose every time the Mudbugs are prowling in front of the cage. "13 seconds remain here in the opening frame. Face-off one there by the Mudbugs. Played back up top. Mudbugs couldn't hold the zone. Back out to center. Miller's going to grab it. One last chance with 5 seconds. Puck now slithered in deep. Picked up there by Witherspoon. Witherspoon gets spun off the puck along that near corner, and that'll do it. So the Mudbugs will go into the locker room up 1-0. They will have 37 seconds of Swepco power play time as they will carry it on over into the DeFata and Associates LLC second. The only goal comes from Alexi Girard. It's his 4th. The only assist belonged to Dawson Sherino. Shreveport 1, New Mexico nothing. Stick around for our first intermission show. We'll talk to the goaltender of the month from the month of November That's number 31, Richie Perrant, having one of the most unbelievable runs I've ever seen any goalie have. We'll talk to him after these messages. Stick around for the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Mudbugs back at home here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum, and we're joined by one of my favorites, a guy who's always a pest on my back at times on road trips, but obviously playing some of his best brand of hockey between the pipes, Richie Perrant. First of all, Richie, thanks for the time. I do appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Chet.
Well, first off, congratulations on Goaltender of the Month. Obviously, what was your reaction? What was your feelings when you first heard about the news?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's definitely very humbling, and I'm very appreciative. My teammates played a huge role in that, always being there for me game in and game out. I just want to, continue this great wins we've been getting as a team and go win our Robertson Cup.
I felt like you were robbed from getting that award in October. I know that was something we talked about. I think maybe everybody else was a little more animated than you were. Obviously, I don't think that's something. Obviously, you didn't let that bother you at all.
No. Andrew Miller is a great goalie, and I don't really worry too much about that. I just want to keep playing the best hockey I can play, and I was lucky enough to get it this month, and I'm very appreciative.
You look at the performance. I mean, obviously, you've only allowed 2 goals in 3 wins. Obviously, has it been different than maybe that first 4 games where your numbers were still good, but obviously, you were not happy with the way you were playing?
Yeah.
Is it more of the same, and you're finding the stops, or are you doing something different?
I definitely felt better as the season went on. I just found my game a little more and just got to work on certain things after practice that just has helped me improve my game. And also, my teammates have just been there for me, and I can't thank them enough.
How much has this Thanksgiving break, obviously you spent time with your dad, your sisters, your brother, was it nice being away from hockey, or was it also a little weird?
Yeah, it was a little weird. It was nice, but I didn't get to get on the ice, and I usually, like, in the middle of the season, I don't like to not be on the ice. So, like, it was like 4 days, but still I would have chose to be on the ice for those 4 days if I could have, but in Florida there was no ice, so.
For a goaltender, is there any kind of workouts that you did? I'm sure you try to keep yourself active at all during the 4 days?
Yeah, definitely. The YMCA membership, we have one in Florida, and I went there a couple times too, so it was good to get a workout.
What is something that you work on if you're going to the gym?
Yeah, I usually try to focus on core, agility, and lower body strength.
Now, obviously, Thanksgiving meal didn't involve turkey with the parents. It involved maybe a more finer and popular meat.
Yeah. Well, my mom was on a business trip in Africa, and she's kind of the heart of the family. So without her, there was no turkey, and we just decided to do steaks instead. Steaks, Caesar salad, broccoli, all four of us, all my siblings really enjoy it, so we decided to go with that and end up being awesome.
Rihanna and Raquel, two of your sisters, two that you don't get to see very often. You see Ryan, you talk to Ryan. How close what was your relationship to your sisters at this stage, and of course seeing them on Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was huge. I miss my sister so much. We'll FaceTime here and there, but my sister just called college this year, and my other sister's a senior in high school, so they're both really, really busy. But to get to see them and spend some quality time with them meant the world to me.
We're talking to Mudbugs goaltender Richie Parent. So if Miss Renna Parent is the heart of the family, does that mean Rich Parent is the goofball of the family?
Well, just my mom. My mom is usually in charge of most stuff, My dad's just there making jokes and being a great supportive husband, and that's all you can ask for.
Being obviously the son of Rich Parent, obviously 15-year NHL pro, a guy who's on your back constantly during the season. I've seen you guys get into heated conversations on the ice, off the ice, on the bus, looking at video. You guys are going at it. You guys have opinions. What is that like? I mean, do you feel that pressure day in and day out with your dad there? Do you feel maybe like sometimes I need to be extra perfect in net? I mean, that dynamic must be very tricky to handle.
Yeah, no, it is, but we've been doing it for 20 years now. So me and him have like a love-hate relationship, but he wants the best for me, and he's never once made me feel like I wasn't as good as him, or I have certain expectations I need to reach. He just wants me to play my heart out and do my best, and just not give away any opportunities that I have the potential to reach, and just always try my hardest, and we'll get into it, but it's always to get me better. At the end of the day, all he wants me to do is succeed.
He's a big jokester, and maybe you can tell me, does he give me the most grief out of anybody in the organization? Because it seems like he's always on me more than anybody else.
I don't know. He's a jokester with pretty much everybody. You're easy to joke around with, and you take them well, so, it's fun.
Looking at Mason Balboa, you guys have obviously grew that relationship last year, this year. How are your styles different? What do you notice from him, and how has that relationship obviously grown this year?
Oh, it's awesome. Mason's a really good goalie and a really good guy. I love that he's my goalie partner. I would say that Mason is a little taller than me, so he's a little calmer in nets. He doesn't have to move, I guess, as quick as me because of that size he has on me. which is okay, we're both different, but actually we have a lot of similar things. We're both really active in there, and we really don't really give up on plays and try to make all the stops, and I don't know, we're both pretty hard on each other, and we always want the best for each other, and we just get to go out there and push each other every single day during practice, during games, and I think that's why we've been so successful this year together.
When you guys do practices, I try to catch as much as I can, and of course I catch sometimes the tail end when you guys are just doing shootouts. I know you want to stop every puck, and you've obviously done a good job of stopping most of them. Which one player do you need to stop? Like that puck cannot get past you. Is there, like just that personal feud, friendly kind of feud you have? Who would that be?
I would have to be Sam Miller. Me and him go at it a lot. Like he gets upset when he can't score on me, and I get upset when he scores on me. And it's definitely a friendly competition that we have in practice. But when it gets to games, obviously I want him to do the best. He just committed to IC recently. Congratulations to him. And yeah, he's a great player, and I definitely hate when he scores on me.
Speaking of relationships, you and Ryan Waltman, you guys seem to have that brother who can't stand one another kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Is it a daily routine? I mean, it seems like you guys go at it every chance you get.
Yeah, no, I love Wally. It's weird. Sometimes we'll be like best friends, and then sometimes we'll be like brothers that are going at it. But he's awesome, and I want the best for him. He's been very hot lately, and I just want him to keep that up and keep going and help our team get as many more wins as possible.
Second year with Miss Tanya and Mr. Randy, the Reeves family. Obviously, that billet experience, from what I've seen, has been amazing. How would you rate it?
Yes, it's definitely, you can't even rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. It's just way too above that. She's honestly awesome. Like, she goes above and beyond for Tim and I, and you can't really ask for anything more than that. I just love her so much. We're actually going to see Frozen 2 tonight.
Are you a big fan of the Frozen series?
Yes, I love the first one. I love the first one, and then we've been waiting to go to see Frozen 2 together, so we'll be going to do that.
You've been well known as one of the biggest fans in the world of Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Are you still on top of every series in its existence, pretty much?
When I was younger, my parents didn't want me to get into it too early, but I kind of still got into it, and I would say for the past 6 years now, I haven't really missed anything. I've been counting down the days for the new season to start with Peter, if anybody knows who that is. Next Bachelor.
Well, here's a question. Obviously, you have a long and prospering hockey career ahead of you. Maybe in your off time, audition for The Bachelor? Is that somewhere down the road?
I've gone that a lot. People have mentioned that. They're like, I really want to see you on The Bachelor when you're older. And honestly, I'm not ruling it out. I love the show, and it could be an option, but right now, I'm just going to focus on hockey and see how far that can take me.
You think about the Robertson Cup. You've talked about, obviously, moving on to the next level to play college hockey, but you haven't made that a priority. It seems like that the Robertson Cup is your first priority, and you're willing to kind of put that D1 commitment a little bit after that. A lot of players don't do that, but you do.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, hockey's a team game, and if you could go and win a championship and be a champion, a lot of people are going to want you. Not only me, but just a lot of guys on our team, and I just want all my teammates to succeed as much as I do. And lifting, I got the chance to win it last year, and it was such an awesome feeling. I got the experience. I just want to experience it again with all these great teammates I have this year.
That's Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perron. Thanks as always for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters first intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hertz Coliseum. Second period brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business, just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 or log on to defatapi.com. Mudbugs will have 37 seconds of Swepco power play time. They lead 1-0 on the goal from Girard at 16:31 of the first period. They will now travel from right to left in this second period. Such a pretty design on these Renee's Run jerseys, and they're hoping it continues to bring them good luck as we begin the second period. Face off at center ice, battle at one there by the Bugs. To the far side, Girard on over to Gockler. Gockler now will just drop it back to Girard. Girard now dances his way in to the far corner of the New Mexico zone. Girard now, the big old bulking body, back up top to Gockler. Gockler now will level across on over to Rupsoff. Back to Gockler, a one-timer, didn't get anything on it. Now behind the cage, Nichols has it from the far corner. Leveled back up top to Girard. Girard waits. He waits. From the high slot, quick wrister blocked in front. From the far circle, a shot went wide from Jacob Smith trying to smack it home. And the puck is ricocheted out of the zone, and that'll do it for the power play. Mudbugs 0 for 2, thrown in front. In trouble from the high slot. Puck bouncing around, touched by a high stick. Spun around now from the end boards. On over to Girard. Girard to the far side. Tripped up a bit there is Smith, and he goes down, and we got a whistle. Looks like a penalty's coming. It's going to be a trip on New Mexico. And the officials are not going to shy away from ringing up New Mexico on their infractions. Mudbugs and the Ice Rolls with 4 officials staff tonight. Tripping infraction on Gabrielson. Your referees, Michael Zalkman and Dylan Zobel. Your linesmen, Connor Bowl and Austin March. Mudbugs 0 for 2 on the man advantage, as the puck is cleared out of the zone. Mudbugs, who had a lot of problems last year, have seen some of those similar issues in this recent rough patch. To the far corner it goes. And the puck is redirected out of the zone there by Anderson. 90 seconds gone by here in the second. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Now working it in from the far side there is Sherino. Sherino has it. Now along to the near corner he goes. Worked around now. Gockler will delve it in deep. To the near side, Sherino back up top to the far. Now back up top now. It goes on over to Natty Shack to the far side. Quick wrister goes wide of Graziano. Held into the zone there by Natty Shack from the point. Witherspoon to the far side. Worked across trying to find the back door off the back heel of Sean Henry. Now the near half wall. Mudbugs hold the zone. Back up top. Miller, quick wrister. Right pad stop made there by Graziano. Now to the near half wall. Witherspoon over to Miller, a shot. Blocked in front, save made there by Graziano, and the puck is cleared out of the zone. Big shout out to the Witherspoons tonight. Tuned in from Metamora, Michigan. Glad to have Miss Kathy, Mr. Mark with us. From the far side now, Mudbugs try to take it up. 30 seconds left. Up the ice they come. Dickinson to the near side. Worked in. Good hard check as Smith able to jab it in, and now the puck unable to be held into the zone, and good job there by Girard to get back and avoid an odd man rush back the other way. And New Mexico comes in offside, and this power play has had maybe one quality look in it. Will now have a face-off on their side of the ice. Just outside the far Mudbugs blue line. A 1-0 Bugs lead on the goal from Girard. Mudbugs so glad to have Rupsoff back in action. Dylan Peters, who missed most of the last road trip, back in action. And That last piece sorely missing, as I like to call him, the male model. Number 16, David Brazil. Very close to returning. Uh-oh, penalty coming up. This one going against the Mudbugs. And it's Garrett Steele who's in the box. 4-on-4 for 11 seconds. And then the Mudbugs' fourth-ranked penalty kill in the league will get to work. New Mexico very, very much in a struggle on their power play unit, ranked just 25th, converting just over 11%. Cross-checking the call, and now New Mexico's on the power play. They work it around the perimeter. One-timer there, save made there by Balboa on a shot from the far circle there by Ekberg. And New Mexico cannot hold the zone. Right through the neutral zone it goes. Langenfels will just gallop back into his own zone. Thrown across, on over to Gabrielson. Gabrielson waits, now from the near corner. Back up top it goes. On over to Langenfels. Langenfels back to Gabrielson, back to Langenfels. Now to the far side, touched ahead. Good break up there by Nichols. Now to the near corner it goes. Thrown in front. Now tic-tac-toeing around to the near half wall it goes. Back up top now to Langenfels. Langenfels now getting smothered up pretty good. He goes it in deep there to Gabrielson. Throws it on net. Glove save made there by Balboa. 1 minute remaining now on Steele's cross-checking infraction. Big shout out to the Steele family. Tuning tonight from Chelsea, Michigan. Glad to have the Steeles with us. Matt Weber ready to take this face off in the near circle. Big shout out to the Webers. Tuning tonight from Pittsburgh. Looking forward to some more chocolate next time I see them. Oh, it's delicious. Some authentic Hershey bars from Miss Debbie and Mr. Ken Weber tuning tonight. Now from the far side. Now back to the point. That's Becker. Becker now on over to Langenfels. Worked in deep. Now back to the left point there to Holt. Worked in deep. Little too much room there for the Mudbugs from the far side. Trying to grab it there was Gomez. Now McLean behind the cage. Played back up top. Oh, I didn't think New Mexico held the zone. Now intercepted from the far side. Here comes Koklachev. And a backhander gets blocked. That far corner. Good job there by the Mudbugs to kill it off. 20 seconds remain on the man advantage for New Mexico. Behind the cage. To the near side. Puck now lofted into the near corner. Taken there by Girard. He'll work it around the near side boards. Played up ahead. Big burst of speed. Here comes Nichols. Quick shot. Save made. Another chance. Oh, it hit the post. I believe it might have rung the crossbar. Nichols comes oh so close to finding a shorty in his back pocket. Now to the near corner it goes. Behind the cage. That's Waltman. Waltman now whisked back up top to the blue line. Here's a chance. Quick wrister there by Girard. Blockered away there by Graziano. Now to that far corner. Puck now played all the way down. Should be icing on the road team. It will be. Tonight's icing's brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Want to thank all our billets for everything they do for the 2019-2020 Mudbugs. Big thanks to Dave Percotta and Casey Ryan and family. Zach and Jordan Choden family. Miss Lydia Davis, Levi and Charlie New and family. Jordan Lindsay Gamble. Mr. Jim Hacker, Miss Sue Hammock, I love that chocolate milkshake. Spencer and Candice Hardy and family. Brian and Kristen Hill and family. Ed and Jennifer Horton. Chuck Landry from Chipotle Mexican Grill. Karen Mitchell and family. Martin and Carla Mueller. Scott and Karen Muskin and family. Kyle and Paige Porter. Randy and Tanya Reeves. Miss Joanne Seaman. Don and Janice Watt and family, and last but certainly not least, Ross and Leslie Whitaker and family for all being proud billets of the 2019-2020 Mudbugs. We can't do it without you. Hashtag love our billets. Now to the near corner it goes. Becker played up ahead to the near corner. Now Makash from the near corner. Quick wrister. Stick save made there by Balboa, and he's able to shove it out of play. 5:45 gone by here in this second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates. It is a 1-0 Shreveport lead. Now play to the near side. Now behind the cage. Steal to that far corner. Now play to the right point. Mudbugs trying to get it through the high slot. Now thrown off the near side boards. Thrown toward the net by Metcalf. Hit a couple of bodies in front. Another shot goes wide. Metcalf holds the zone now from the near corner. He has it. Good job there by Metcalf behind the cage. Metcalf waits, thrown in front. Oh, kicked out of trouble there by McCosh, but the Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Metcalf from the far half wall. Worked in deep there to Steele. He threw it toward the net. It got blocked. Now from the point, delved in deep. That's Peters. Peters thrown back up top, and he couldn't grab it. That was Weber. And now off the stick of Metcalf and in deep into the New Mexico zone. 13-10 remaining here in the second. From the far side on over to Johnson. Oh, intercepted. A little trouble there. Mudbugs creating some trouble. That was Smiley. Now to the far corner. Kicked around a bit as Weber creates some traffic. Now back out to center. Oh, what a hit. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. That was a mortifying hit there by Jacob Smith. One guy I would not expect to land a big hit. That was a big one from the Alaska native, and now the net comes off again. Boy, those nets are quite buttery every time the Mudbugs are prowling the cage. Big shout out and a big thank you to everybody in our youth hockey program. Mudbugs Youth Hockey does a fantastic job in setting up our future Mudbugs and giving them, the younger ones, a chance to play this unbelievable game. Big thanks to our Mudbugs Youth Hockey president, Dave Percata. Of course, Sarah Kay, Casey Ryan, Ashley Gilmer, Tammy Sutton, and the rest of the wonderful volunteer staff for Mudbugs Youth Hockey doing a fantastic job. We can't do it without those fantastic folks. To the near corner it goes. Sainham thrown in front. Nobody was there. Now from the far side, Mudbugs trying to work it up the ice. 3-on-2. Ricocheted around. Now taken there by Becker. He'll work it back up top now to the far side. On over to Ekberg. Ekberg couldn't gain the blue line as he got stopped in his tracks there by Metcalf. Now thrown through the neutrals. Oh, hard hit. And now the puck is just skyscraped in behind the cage. Now to that near corner. Played up ahead. Couldn't handle it cleanly there was Waltman. Now taken there by Gomez. Gomez. Puck now slashed back out there by Waltman. Played back in as it is slowed down and taken there by Miller. Miller gains the blue line, takes a hard check, but he is able to punch it in to the New Mexico zone along the end boards. 11:20 to go here in the second. Now from the far corner, backhander. Missed everybody to the near half wall. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. They will, and now the puck bounces back out. Far side. Touched up ahead. And now puck was back off the back heel, and whoa. That net almost came off its mooring again, and Graziano, a little like a daisial as he saw the puck near his cage. A little weird that was a little weird sequence. And now Chirino thrown in front, one-timer, point-blank save made there by Graziano as Fetchko was trying to fire it home. Now back out to center, the near side. Here comes the always dangerous Griffin Sanum. Getting help there with Rudrud. Now from the far side, thrown up ahead, just missed the stick. And now it goes into the New Mexico zone. Touched up there by Holt. He'll go to the far side there to Anderson. Midway marker of this contest. Coming up in about a couple of seconds. The far side boards back out to center. Now New Mexico has it. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Now to the far corner it goes. Thrown in front. And it missiled just wide on a shot there by Frisk. Now that near corner. Big hard hitting going on. Peters powers it around to the far side. Knifed at there by Koklachev trying to get it out. Now a soft dribbler on net. Save made, rebound chance. Hit the post. And now along the inboards, boy, Balboa lost sight of it. And the puck is worked back out to center. A very perilous spot there for Balboa, and the Mudbugs get lucky. Now to the near side. Oh, my goodness. Guys trying to land some big hits, and I believe that Smiley missed a big one. Oh, redirected on net. Save made there by Balboa. And now a penalty coming up to Shreveport. Extra attacker time for New Mexico. From the right point, quick shot there by Becker. Redirects just wide. Off the far side boards, held into the zone. Extra attacker time there by Holt. Holt now over to the far side through the high slot there to Sanum. Extra attacker time still going on. Becker on over to Anderson to the far corner. Thrown in front, touched up there by Metcalf. And we got a whistle and a break in the action. Now Metcalf starting to get a little testy. I don't think I've ever seen Metcalf mad. Along that far corner. Penalty coming up, and we got a break in the action. Mudbugs are going to be a man down after these messages. It's 1-0. Mudbugs hockey in front. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's an interference infraction on Jack Smiley. The Mudbugs will be a man down for the first choice personnel penalty kill, and now we honor our hometown hero. And a standing ovation, as they love to do here at George's Pond. Jacob Bergeron with his wife and 3 lovely kids. Saw him before the game, and we wish him a very big thank you for being our hometown hero. And a nice scene here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. You even see Coach Soupy clapping. Able to take his mind off the game just for one split second, and now back to business. Played up ahead there, Waltman in deep now into the New Mexico zone. Talked to Coach Soupy before the game. He was very relaxed, very upbeat on the way his team practiced this week, as there was no Thanksgiving hangover. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was absolutely fantastic. Now behind the cage of Balboa, quick one-timer, score! That's Ekberg with the one-timer to beat Balboa. And it is a 1-1 game, a power play goal for Ekberg. Boy, that was a one-timer and a tough one for Balboa to stop. Time of the goal comes at 11:33 of the second. It belongs to Ekberg. Ekberg, one of those top liners for Phil Fox, able to cash in on the man advantage. Ekberg, goal number 5 on the year. Gabrielson will get the only assist on Ekberg's 5th. 1-1 game, it's a power play goal, and you know that's not going to sit well with the top 5 PK unit that the Mudbugs have. Off the near side boards, worked in deep along to the near corner. Now to that far side. Spun around. Good work there inside there by Smith. Trying to squeak it out. Mudbugs a little hungry after giving up that goal. Work to the far corner. And now thrown in front. It goes wide. And out of the near side it goes. Gerard's got it. Gerard always offensive-minded on the defensive label. Always reminded me of Eric Carlson. Just a offensive-minded defenseman. And now, a chance. Oh, boy, going along that near side, trying to get a break. And now, here comes Smith from the high slot. Throw toward the net. Oh, he redirected just wide as it went off the stick of Henry. And now New Mexico has it. It's a 1-1 game. And a little pep to the step of the Ice Wolves. Puck golfed in to the Mudbug zone there by Henry. 6:55 remaining here in the second. Gaining the blue line now from the near side there is Procopio. Worked into the near corner there is Sharina. Played back. Oh, he tried to slip it through over to Metcalf. Oh, no, a break back the other way. Backhander. Stick save made. Penalty coming up now to Shreveport. And we got a whistle. It's a hook. And the Mudbugs are going to be a man down. Those are one of those penalties you just have to take. And a little bit of bite back from the Native American blue liner in Dylan Peters. Big shout out to the Peters family. Tune in tonight from Sarnia, Ontario. Glad to have them with us. Of course, Mr. Peters makes a lot of trips to see young Dylan. And the Mudbugs are going to be right back on the first choice personnel penalty kill, which saw a goal given up within a blink of an eye. Face-off one there by New Mexico to the far side. Now just slowly love-tapped around in the near corner. And now along to the point, kicked around a bit. Now to that near half wall, taken there by Sainum. Sainum behind the cage of Balboa. Now along the end boards, to the far corner it goes, and the puck is speared down the length of the ice. Long change for both teams. Mudbugs able to get a wholesale line change. And a very concerned look on Coach Soupy's face as he sees the game kind of turning against him right now. Critical juncture. Ekberg, who has the goal for the Ice Wolves. He'll throw it back on over to Sainum. Sainum now to the near corner. Worked into the end boards. Now tied up a bit there by Metcalf. Puck now worked out free. Oh, Mudbugs trying to work it out free. They might have had an on-man rush if they hurried. Now setting it up. Here's New Mexico. Dropped over to Ekberg from the far corner. He's thinking bad thoughts. Now from the point is Gabrielson. Thrown toward the net. Hit a body in front. That might have been the leg of Metcalf. Now behind the cage, Metcalf to the near side. And playing it forward is Waltman. Up ahead there to Nichols. Nichols with a dance move. Nichols a wrister. He scores! Nichols, top shelf, where the ladies hide the fine wine. It's a shorty, and the Mudbugs lead 2-1. Oh my gumbo! What a goal! What a pass! What a finish! Nichols with the go-ahead goal. Just a brilliant move from Nichols. And the Allen Park native with a big old smile on his face. Like he's got leftover pecan pie from Thanksgiving. Fired up is the Mudbugs bench, and I don't blame them. For Nichols, It is goal number 2 on the year. Time of the goal, 14:58 of the second. 2-1 Bugs. And he's able to roof that baby. Nichols, who was starving for goals, like I starve for Raising Canes every day, has got a couple now on the year, and I'm sure he's got some confidence starting to build. Boy, it takes a long time to clean up those Mudbugs, but the Ring Rats do a fantastic job. Metcalf will get the only assist. Boy, shorties always come back to haunt you. And Phil Fox has got a haunted look on his face. Now from the point. Penalty over. Back to 5-on-1. Quick wrister. Stick save made there by Balboa as Gabrielson put it on net. Big goal for the Bugs. They regain the lead. And now a 2-on-1. Here come the Mudbugs. Back, quick wrister. Save made there by Balboa. Or rather, Graziano. Out of the near corner. Quick wrister jammed in there by Rubtsov. From the far corner. And now Trembling. Good check there by Procopio to check his man off the puck. As the puck now is just barreled into the Mudbug zone. 3:40 remaining here in the second. To the near side. Koklichev, the Russian Bear, has it. Koklichev, oh boy, puck just getting a stick in front of that lane. There was Makash as he saved a goal. That was an easy tap in along the far side. Big shout out to the Nichols family. Very happy in Allen Park right now, and I don't blame them. Nichols very proud about the city he has grown up in and always talks good about Allen Park. And of course, one of those smaller cities in Michigan. Nichols draws it up like it's the best thing in the world, and why not? Where you're from. Uh-oh. From the far side, have it. Now, quick one-timer there by Dickinson, trickled on net. Oh, went just wide. Is that redirected off a couple of bodies on its way through. And now Gockler, a ripper, blocked in front. Boy, he was trying to take out a kneecap with that shot. Oh, my goodness. That was a screamer from Gockler. And now from the far corner, punched on net. Balboa will make the stop, and he will cover it up. .227 remains in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. It is a 2-1 Shreveport lead. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Scuba Ventures. Learn to dive and take trips from to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. They offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Give them a call at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com. Face off one there by the Bugs. They have it back out to center. Trying to grab it there was Fetchko. Now to that far corner. Backhander. Blocked. Witherspoon trying to jam it home. Sharino was at the doorstep. Back up top now. Metcalf throw toward the net. It went just wide. Now from the far side. Rudrud able to rake it back out to center. Oh boy, awkward fall there for Gomez. And he looks shaken up. Now to the near corner. Backhander there by Sharino from the near side. Sticked away there by Graziano. And now 2-on-1. Quick wrister, no look. Shot there by Gabrielson, went wide of Balboa. 95 seconds remain here in the second. It's a 2-1 lead for Bucks hockey. thanks to Carson Nichols with a short-handed tally. Now pass broken up. Now kept in there by Gabrielson. He'll yank it in along to that far corner, trying to get his fellow teammate Sanum to grab it. Now broken up. Mudbugs have it. They'll work it through center. Now off the near side boards. Worked into that near corner. Holding the zone. Down to a minute left here in the second. Along to that far corner. Sanum cannot smack it out. Now to the near side it goes over to Ekberg. Ekberg thrown to the middle of the ice. Back to Ekberg. Ekberg now will angle it off the near side boards in deep into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs have it. They got a 2-1 lead. They travel now from right to left. Hooked. Taken down a bit. There was Waltman, and he's screaming at the lead official. So the near side could have been called. Now along the end boards. Waltman's got that look like I never get a call in the history of my life look on his face. Now from the far side, they usually all have that look. Now Waltman thrown in the middle. Waltman's got it. Backhander. Oh, and a pad stop made. I think Waltman drew a penalty there. And now pushing and shoving. Natty Shack starting to get roughed up a bit as he was in the fray. 12 and a half seconds remain here in the second. A very unique experience coming to you on December 18th. It'll be Dive with the Bugs. Join us at 2815 Mackey Lane in Shreveport as you will have a chance. Scuba gear will be provided, $10 a fan, as you'll be able to scuba dive with select Mudbugs players. It's a great event, December 18th, Wednesday night from 7 to 9. Join us for Dive with the Bugs. It was a great experience last year, and I expect a big turnout this year. We had a great turnout last year. McLean in the box, and every time I say the name McLean, I can't help but think about John McClane from Die Hard. Of course, played by great actor Bruce Willis. Quick wrister gets the glass from the far side there. And now from the high slot, quick shot there by Gerard. It went wide as the whistle blows, and 1:48 of Swepco power play time will commence once the third period begins. A 2-1 lead for Mudbugs hockey. They will go into the Bayou Blasters intermission show. We will talk to Mudbugs billet mom, Miss Karen Mitchell, get her thoughts on billeting the captain, David Brazil, and the whole billet experience. After these messages, it is the Mudbugs 2, the Ice Wolves 1. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show here in Shreveport's George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. First time in a long time for the Mudbugs. They're back home this weekend. And, you know, I like to talk to the players, I talk to the GM, I talk to the staff, but some of the glue that keeps this organization together is our billets, and they've done a fantastic job year in and year out. And third-year billet, Miss Karen Mitchell is my guest. First of all, Miss Karen, I know you were dreading this, but take a deep breath. We appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.
Talk about what it's been like. This is your third year. You're now a captain billet mom is what I like to call it. You got David Brazil under your roof. Is he just the perfect angel under the roof?
He is the perfect angel under the roof. He does anything I ask him to do.
Do you make him do chores? Do you have like a chore list for Brazil?
Yes, he has a chore list. He has to keep his room clean. He has to clean the bathrooms. He's a good trash taker outer too. I don't have to tell him to do it. He just does it on his own. He, after dinner, every night, he clears my dish and Audrey's dish, loads the dishwasher without even me asking.
What's his favorite food on the Karen Mitchell menu?
That's hard to say. He likes Reubens. He likes probably the chicken cacciatore the most.
Okay, Kate, now I have Tupperwares at home. I live alone. Can I stop by the Karen Mitchell home, just fill those baby up? I'll be out of your hair. Just a little Chet bag. Can that happen in the near future?
Yeah, it could probably happen. It just depends on how much David eats.
Okay, I'll talk to number 16. I'll handle the captain.
There should be plenty. There shouldn't be any trouble.
We're talking to Miss Karen Mitchell, our billet mom, here on the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. How did you get into billeting? What was the reasoning? What was the spark? And kind of just tell us the reason why.
Originally, I was looking at taking in one of those foreign exchange students. So we started thinking maybe I didn't want to do it, and then Janice Watt said, hey, why don't you try to bill it? So that's kind of how it came about, and I looked into it, and next thing you know, I'm billeting.
You know, they always say people are connected by the hip. That would hold so true, the truest, with the two you had to open up, with Jack Clement and Jake Transit. Were those two guys ever separated?
No, they were never, ever, ever separated. If there was one, there was the other. They liked to cuddle and watch TV, but they were good. They did me right and wanted me to keep coming back.
How much do you keep in touch with them?
I still talk to them regularly.
Because I know Kelly Transit can be a troublemaker. That's the boisterous, I call him the Van Wilder type of dad of Jake Transit. Were you able to kind of keep him grounded, keep him in check? Because he's a little out of control sometimes. He's a little outlandish.
Yeah, he was fine. I didn't have too much issue with him. He was fun. He was fun.
So having a hockey player, I mean, obviously there's got to be that hockey stench in the household.
There's not too much of a hockey stench. David keeps it nice and smelling good. He has a candle that Emily brought him down, so that he keeps that candle burning.
So billeting for a third year, are you looking to do it again next year, for years to come? Has there ever been a year where you've done it and kind of gone, okay, I don't know if I'm going to do it next year, or was there ever a doubt?
No, there's not a doubt. I think of it more as a calling. It's just what God puts on my heart to do to help the community, help these boys grow. I'll be an empty nester next year, so yeah, I've got to keep my house full.
How tough is that going to be to lose Audrey?
It's going to be probably pretty tough. Luckily, she won't be too far away, so I'm sure she'll still be home on the weekends for the hockey games.
We're talking to billet mom, Miss Karen Mitchell, here on the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Were you a fan? How long have you been a fan of the Mudbugs?
Been a fan of the Mudbugs since the original, when they first started here in the Hirsch, and followed them through to the CenturyLink, and just been a season ticket holder since.
And so you've seen Coach Soupy, Carla Zernis, Dan Wildfang, you've seen them all play. How neat is it now to kind of see them coach? That must be kind of like a nice feeling.
It is a nice feeling. It's just like they were young kids, young adults, and now they're mature adults coaching and, in management, and it's pretty cool.
Who is the most, so out of all your billet players, because you've had an array of type of billet players, you've had a different, you've had David Brazil, you've had Reese Francis, you've had Ragnar Zodries, so who's the one that, who's the toughest one you've had? Maybe the one that you had to keep an extra eye out on.
The one I had to keep the extra eye out on was probably Grant Bondi. Grant for sure. I had to keep my thumb on Grant.
Did he do his chores?
Yes, he did. He kind of kept things clean. I just never knew where he was all the time.
Like an old Bondo. You keep in touch with the Bondi family?
Yes, I do. Talked to Carrie on Facebook, and then just recently texted Grant, so he's doing well.
Are you responsible for bringing the Gambles on board? Because I think Miss Lindsay is kind of a junior version of Miss Karen. That could be a scary thought.
Yeah, it's a scary thought. Lindsay and I teach school together, and yes, I did get her involved with billeting. And we talk daily, and we compare our notes on our boys, and she's a hoot.
I don't know if I should dread this or be happy about this. You're one of the few fans, and I say few, that like to listen to yours truly during all games. Now, I must drive you crazy. Have you noticed how loud people say I am out of control? People say you're killing me, but you're like one of my biggest fans.
Oh, you just never know what you're going to say. All your Chet-isms that come through. But I have to listen. That's just part of it. Keeps me knowing the players, what's going on. So it's important.
That's Miss Karen Mitchell, the Mitchell household, one of our proud billet moms. Like I said, hashtag love our billets. I mean every bit of it. Thank you for everything you do for the organization. We can't do it without you, and thanks for the time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We'll have more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5, and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But and the thing is that teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem, because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always, your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. I mean, but it's with technology and products and everything. I mean, we've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. I mean, look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emile Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I mean, I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. I mean, that's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety. But it is, man. I mean, I have a lot of people who come in who, our age, haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
That's Dr. Emile Janou. Thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs in a 2-1 contest have the edge, and they have 1:48 of power play time, brought to you by Swepco. They'll travel from left to right. So glad to have you with us here for Mudbugs Hockey for the first of 8 straight here in George's Pond. Face-off is won there by New Mexico, but intercepted there by Shreveport. Shreveport now will whack it in along the end boards. Along to the near side, Witherspoon trying to slow it down. Puck now squeaks back out to center. All the way back, Mudbugs regroup. To the near side it goes, over to Shreveport. Now to the far side. Gains the blue line. Puck now. Just nudged in. Now Natty Shack, a backhander, blocked in front. Another chance, gets blocked. Now from the far corner, back up top, and oh boy, unable to hold the zone. A bad pass, slowed down there by Balboa. He'll go to the far side. Mudbugs will regroup. Whoa! Trouble handling it as it gets through. Now taken there is Shreveport, and we got a whistle. Oh no, it's too many men. And it's going against the Mudbugs. Oh boy, those are backbreakers. And you see the long look on Rich Perron's face. And he feels responsible for that. And he is letting his guys know that is a mental blunder. And it's going to cost the Mudbugs a penalty and 4-on-4 time now for 57 seconds. It's going to be Anton Rupsov who is going to serve it. I think he looked up at me. He does not look happy. He's going to be the man who's going to sit for 2 to serve the bench. Minor. Face off in the right wing circle. Deep to the left of Balboa. Face-off battle at one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Now played back to the near side there to Metcalf. Metcalf has it. He'll shovel it on over to Dickinson. Dickinson gallops up the ice to the middle. Now he'll work it into his left and go chase it down. Oh, hard hit there by Sharina. Now to the near corner it goes. Spun around a bit, stole away. And we got a whistle. Oh, no. Penalty box door is opening up for Shreveport. This is not good. Believe it's a roughing call on Sharina. Wow. Like a checking from behind infraction on Sharino, rather. And now the Mudbugs are going to be up against it because it's going to be a 4-on-3 for 40 seconds, and now New Mexico's going to have a brief 5-on-3 special. Well, this is going to be a heck of a first-choice personnel penalty kill on this Stick It to Cancer weekend. So glad to have you with us as we honor all those names on the ice, the families who've been affected by cancer. Mudbugs have it. They won that face-off. Puck is smacked off the far side boards and back out to center. Boarding is the call on Sharina. Wow. That one a little ticky-tacky. And now Becker a blast. It missed everybody. And it, I believe, deflected out of the zone. So we are 93 seconds in to this Sterling Dental Center third period. Phil Fox is going to have a golden opportunity for his Ice Wolves as they are 16 seconds away of having a 5-on-3 advantage. Face-off won there by New Mexico. They'll grab it now at the left point. That's Ekberg. He's got the goal for the Ice Wolves. 2-1 lead for the Bugs. And now Ekberg shoves it back to the point there to Langenfeld. Ready to get out of the box. And he is. 5-on-3. Two-man advantage now for New Mexico. Ekberg a shot blocked in front, and it gets the whistle. Or gets the back of the netting behind Balboa, rather. So now 5-on-3. First choice personnel penalty kill time for 55 seconds, which feels like 55 years when you are two men down. Boy, these are critical times when you want to win the faceoff when you are two men down. This is where Balboa has got to be your best penalty killer. He's been so good all year. Ekberg now to the point. Langenfeld has it from the top of the point. Ekberg a shot blocked in front. Good job there by Metcalf to get his stick in front. Now from the high slot, waiting. Quick wrister redirected just wide. New Mexico holds the zone. They got plenty of time. 35 seconds from the high slot now. Gabrielson to Ekberg from the near circle. Ekberg waiting. A one-timer. Ricocheted on net, and Balboa's got it. Right in his glove. He makes the stop. With 27 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3 for New Mexico. Almost 2.5 gone by here in the third. Face-off now in the right wing circle. Face-off won there by Shreveport. The puck is whipped around the near side, kept in there by Ekberg. Ekberg at the point. Still 5-on-3 time. From the far corner. Back door is open. Quick shot save made there by Balboa as Gabriel is trying to jam it home and the puck is cleared. Right back out to center. Oh, Coach Soupy wanted a line change. It was just not deep enough to get a line change. He's got some tired blue liners right now. 2 seconds. Now 5-on-4 time as Rupsoff is back on the ice. He's got to rush up on the rush. Now from the far corner it goes. New Mexico's got it. Now at the point. Langenfelds on over to Gabrielson. 5-on-4 time. Quick wrister blocked in front to the rear near corner it goes. Sharino's out of the box. Mudbugs clear it. Now, quick one-timer, blocked in front. Good job there by Metcalf to sell out. Back out to center. Here comes Weber. He's got Chirino. Chirino now to the near side. Big time kill from one of the best PK units in the business. From the far corner, good check off the puck. New Mexico with a little jump in their step. Off the near side, boards. That's Rubtsov. Here comes the Rat. Drop back pass. Quick wrist tear there by Gockler went wide. Now to the near side. New Mexico has it. Thrown back out to center. Gockler's got to get back. He does. Good job there to fight off Frisk for that loose biscuit. Now to that near corner. Trying to knife it out of trouble there was Natty Shack. Natty Shack now grabs it. Natty Shack. Here comes the Toledo, Ohio native. Worked in deep. Gets pushed off the puck there by Henry. And the puck played back in to the Mudbug zone as Girard's got it. Big shout out to the Girards. Tuned in tonight from Quebec City. I don't want to even think about what time it is in that time of the zone. Or world, rather. Now to the near side. Going in. Here's Nichols. He's got the go-ahead goal so far. He'll backhand it in deep there for Waltman. Waltman, the South Bend, Indiana native, trying to battle for it along the inboards. Waltman now with great work down low. Thrown in front. Quick shot. They score! What great work from Waltman down low. He made it all possible. And I believe it was Carson Nichols who's able to power it home in front. Nichols is second of the game. It's 3-1 Shreveport. But all made possible from the sweet work down low from number 21. It's the way I like my coffee, with a little sweet and low. And Waltman with plenty of sweet and low to set up Nichols as second of the game. 15:22 remains here in the third. Mudbugs up by a pair. Time of the goal, 4:38 of the third. Carson Nichols able to get in front, and he gets rewarded with his third. Waltman should get one assist. We'll see who gets the secondary helper if there is one. Buck steered into the New Mexico zone. So the Allen Park natives got a pair. Now they might have messed that up. They got Girard and Natty Shack. And now thrown in front. Redirects just wide. So Natty Shack and Waltman will get the assists for now. We'll see if that changes. Maybe my eyes are bad. It is a little tough to see the jerseys tonight. I could have swore Waltman was in the fray, but I can't be sure. It has been a tough night for yours truly, but nobody cares about me. It is a 3-1 Mudbugs lead, and that's all that matters. 3-1 lead. Mudbugs have it. Oh, they come around. Pass gets broken up off the back heel of Henry. Tough night for Graziano because he hasn't played that bad. Just had some bad luck in front of him. Now back up top. Quick wrister there. And it goes just wide as Peters tried to pelt it home as the puck deflects out of play. Join us tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the SEC Championship across the street from George's Pond. You'll have a chance to get into a drawing to win a ticket, or rather a pair of tickets to the outdoor game in Dallas for the NHL Winter Classic. Giving away tickets to Nashville and Dallas. We'll be playing in Dallas. You have to be there, though, for the SEC Championship between LSU and Georgia. Now from that far corner. Now a quick shot. Oh, he shot it just wide. It got deflected. Right in front of the cage was Natty Shack. Now Koklachev trying to grab it. Smith's going to grab it instead. Smith's got it along the inboards. On over to Natty Shack. Here comes the Bear. Thrown back up top to the point. Quick shot blocked as Miller was trying to wind one toward the net. Now gaining the blue line from the near side. Working around the perimeter there is Koklachev. Back up top. Miller, a blast. It ricochets just wide as it gets the high glass. Now Gockler around that far corner. Puck now finds the stick of Langenfeld. Langenfeld has to ladle it in deep because New Mexico's out of gas. They need a new wholesale line change with 12.5 remaining here in the third. All is well for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they are looking to go 5-0 against the Ice Wolves this season. Oh, nice dance move. Weber a shot. Stick save made there by Graziano. The near side there to Frisk. Frisk coming around the near side corner. Quick shot. Fought off there by Balboa. Now from the far half wall. 3-1 lead for Mudbugs hockey. Now to the near side it goes over to Peters. To the far side, rather, that was Gockler. Broken up as he tried to find the stick of Koklachev. Now working around there is Alex Dominique, but he comes in offsides. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff has your next dental checkup covered. Just give us a call at 318-688-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. A break in the action, 3-1 Bugs. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Mudbugs will be back in action tomorrow night. They'll conclude this two-game series against New Mexico. You want to join us here for the broadcast at 6:50 with the Landers Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show, 7-11 puck drop. Mudbugs will be auctioning off those Renee's Run jerseys after tomorrow night's game. It has got a exotic look to them, something I have not seen before, and I like them. Very pretty design. With 11:48 remaining here in the third, Mudbugs up 3-1. Face-off battle at one there by Witherspoon to the far side. Gerard will just softly bank it off the far side board. Should be icing on Shreveport and will be. Boy, Sherino is trying to beat it out. And this face-off will come deep now into the Mudbug zone. Face off now in the far circle to the left of Balboa. Battle that. One there by the Mudbugs. Spun it around now. We're trying to twist it out of the zone. And that's Gerard now cannot get it out. Kept in there momentarily by Holt. Back up top, intercepted. And the puck is just laced back out to center. Now broken up, big pass. Oh, what a hard hit. A couple of bodies going down as Gabrielson and I believe that was Sherino had a battery ram. Now Sherino has a loose puck. He's got a break back the other way. A quick wrister. Oh, blocked. And save made there by Graziano. And now a whistle coming. We got a penalty. I believe it's an interference call. No, it's a hook. And it's going against New Mexico. With 10:58 remaining here in the third. Anderson, the guilty party. Boy, this would be very sweet to break out of the power play funk the Mudbugs have been in. They're up by a pair, and they could really put this game away with one here. As New Mexico able to clear the puck down the length of the ice. Mudbugs 0 for 5 on the man advantage. Hooking the call on Anderson. This is a big spot for both teams. Next goal in this game, obviously a big one. To that near corner. That's Smith. Played back up top to Gerard. He waits. One-timer there by Gockler goes wide. Gerard has it from the right point. Falling down now, loose puck. Quick shot there by Koklichev, blocked. Now Koklichev's almost lost his footing as the puck got tangled up along that near corner. Now Gerard waits. Gockler thrown, trying to find the back door of Koklichev. And he couldn't handle it. Now Koklichev has it for the near corner. A minute left on the power play. Settling it down. Gerard a shot blocked in front as it goes into the near corner. Now waiting. Sherino worked in deep. Backhand save made there by Graziano. As Nattyshak was trying to jab it home. Hard hitting going on. A couple of punches across the face from both. I believe that was Keenan Johnson starting to get feisty behind Graziano. 48 seconds remain on the Swepco power play. Mudbugs up by a couple. Thanks to Carson Nichols with a brilliant night tonight. A couple of goals and a couple of pretty ones. Face-off won there by Bugs Hockey. Fetchko to the far side there. Waiting for the puck is Miller. Quick one-timer there by Fetchko. Stick save made there by Graziano, and he holds on to it. Big shout out to the Fetchkos tuning in tonight from Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Miss Melissa, Mr. Joe, little sister Gabby. Glad to have them all with us. Face off to the left of Graziano. Face off won there by Bugs Hockey. Shreveport. Miller a shot. Stick save made there by Graziano. Trying to hold the zone there was Miller. Mudbugs. Oh, wow. Phil Fox up in arms as the Mudbugs look like they didn't hold the zone, but the officials say they did. Boy, Phil Fox was ready to come out of his suit on that one, and I don't blame him. That one was that one looked like the Mudbugs caught a break. Now in deep into the Mudbug zone. 9 minutes to go in the third. 4 seconds. The Mudbugs are 0 for 6 now. The man advantage as we're back to full strength. And that is a daunting number. Quick wrister there from Sherino, and it's smothered up there by Graziano. $8:52 remains here in the Sterling Dental Center third period. Carson Nichols is first goal of the game, which is the go-ahead goal, is your State Farm drive of the game. Brought to you by Ben Tolis from State Farm. Get the best car insurance by giving him a call at 318-688-1522. Love State Farm. That is my car insurance. Ben Tolis, one of the nicest guys you'll ever come across. And he's always makes you feel at ease. And that's what you want out of your car insurance agent. Now, from the high slot, Mudbugs trying to get one toward the net. Metcalf held the zone. Now wheeled in behind the cage of Graziano. Gabrielson along the end boards. He has it. New Mexico still hanging around in this game. Gabrielson whacked a puck off the stomach of Dickinson in deep into the Mudbug zone. Or rather, that was Smiley. Now off the far side boards. Trying to chase it down there is Smiley. Now taken away there by Ekberg. He's got the only goal for New Mexico. Quick shot redirected just wide of Balboa. Now thrown toward the net and gloved out of midair there by Balboa. Boy, if it wasn't for Graziano, this score might have been a lot worse than it is. Graziano's done a great job of keeping New Mexico in the game. Big shout out to our Claws Up Booster Club for everything they do for us. They are fantastic in tailgates, private parties for players, helping support the Mudbugs financially and, of course, emotionally. We thank the Claws Up Booster Clubs. If you want to be part of the Booster Club, give them a call at 318-636-7094. Our president, Carl Phillips, does a fantastic job. The far side, kicked back out to center. Puck scooted back into the Mudbug zone there by Rudrud. Out of that near corner. Balboa was thought about to not start tonight because of the rotation the Mudbugs had. And, of course, Balboa went last Wednesday, and there's a reason why he is going tonight, and we'll tell you about it in our next whistle. There is Smith to the far side. Back up top, Gerard waits. Gerard fires one. Save made. Rebound chance. Poked that just wide. Oh, boy. Rubsov was there trying to get one. Now to that far corner. Worked in deep along to that far corner. Mudbugs trying to get the puck out of trouble. Down to under 7 to go in the third. Holding the zone there is Henry, our hammering shot. And a nice save made there by Balboa. Balboa, who was going to go Saturday instead of Friday just to keep the rotation alive. There was a change of heart after Mason Balboa is slated to take the SATs tomorrow morning. So they did not want to fry his mind up too much on the same day that he's going to take his SATs. So he is going to go tonight, and then most likely Richie Perrant will go tomorrow night. Good luck to Balboa on his SATs. I did not fare so well on my SATs, which was not too long ago, but then again, some might perceive it to be a little while ago. I was never a big test guy. I'm not even sure was a big school guy. But hey, it worked out. I'm in hockey. Quick wrister, gets the high glass. Majored in broadcasting, so I did something right. Puck kicked back out to center. Nobody cares. From San Jose State in California. And I minored in broadcast journalism. I'm sure nobody still cares about that as the Mudbugs go in offsides. .6:15 remains here in the third. Big shout out to the Brazils tuned in tonight. Glad to have them with us. Of course, we are awaiting the captain's arrival back on the ice. Should happen next weekend. Big shout out to Miss Kate, Coach Joel, and the rest of the lovely Brazil family. I'm sure they had a great Thanksgiving. I talked to David Brazil about it, and he was certainly flabbergasted by the warmth and love he got from the Brazil family. Of course, there are a lot of men in that Brazil family. Some colorful characters like his bigger brother, Michael, who is a rock star. You got a rock star and you got a hockey player. And I'm sure there's some more colorful personalities in that family. Just looking at David Brazil's grandfather, who looks like Robert De Niro's stunt double. He's a character. That's Mr. Mike. He's tuned in tonight as well. To the near corner it goes. Behind Balboa, 3-1 lead for Shreveport. I'm sorry, I get off on tangents. My mind is working in very mysterious ways. It does that pretty much every day. Back in and in deep into the Balboa, behind Balboa's net, rather. I'm sorry. I think people are just shaking their head going, what the heck is Chet talking about? 3-1 lead for Bugs hockey, 4:38 to go. Puck deflects, look out, as that puck goes behind the half boards. With 4:35 now on the clock, Mudbugs have a 3-1 lead, and they are in good shape to win their 16th of the year. Brett Postula handling the camera duties to my left. Glad to have him with us. Pasta time back in Shreveport. And Brett Postula, who has been at home recovering from a very lengthy injury, is good to go now. And they're hoping to get him back in hockey shape and work himself back into the lineup. We have not seen him. We saw him in the preseason action, but none in the season. And the Postulas are tuning in tonight from Michigan. Glad to have the Postulas. That's a hockey name. Now right through the neutral zone, working his way through. That's Koklichev, backhander. What a glove save made there by Graziano. Saves the game with 4 minutes to go in the third. In and out of his glove. And now buckshot, poke toward the net. Graziano's got it again. And now Graziano starting to tie it up along the end boards. Graziano getting mixed up, and Balboa's starting to skate out. Graziano a little too more involved than you see most goaltenders. He did not appreciate a stick atop his face as he tossed the biscuit up across center. And Balboa's starting to stare him down. Boy, Graziano is really getting mixed up. Now, Graziano will be leaving the Ice Wolves after this weekend, so I guess he's just getting it all in. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if Graziano gets suspended, and now Graziano's starting to having the bye-bye sign as he's starting to taunt the Mudbugs. And now more words getting exchanged towards Jacob Smith. Well, Jacob Smith was going to try to poke home that rebound, and he apparently slashed at Graziano, and Graziano gave him a face wash and then kind of rearranged his head a bit into the boards. Graziano, who is leaving the team to go to Union College after this weekend, apparently is playing it like it really doesn't matter if he gets suspended because it's not going to affect him after this weekend. I don't think I've ever seen a goalie get that frisky out of his cage so quickly. Well, we're going to get the penalties here with 3:51. This game is in hand, but if they start handing out some penalties, it could get a little dicey for the Bugs. Coach Soupy now leaned on over to the Zebras, trying to sort this all out. Looking at Coach Soupy, he looks pretty pleasant right now. Now they're adding an Ice Wolf into that box. Are the Mudbugs going to get a power play out of this baby? Looks like they might. Stick around for the Raising Cane's postgame show. You know what I like. It's a Caniette combo. Everything on it. At least 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce. like to pour that into the cane sauce. You know what it's called. You can hashtag it. Chet's Clawsome Sauce. I could go for some canes right now. I don't know about you. Those warm chicken fingers. Ooh, feed your hockey hunger. Raising Cane's, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Warm Texas toast. I am getting hungry right now. I haven't eaten in like 20 hours. So I am really hungry, actually, to be honest. Post-game meal is TBA for yours truly. Raising Cane's might be on the docket to stop by. Well, not sure what's going on here. It looks like Smith is gone for a 10-minute misconduct, and now looks like they got a little confused on where this whistle or this faceoff should be. Boy, this one a little out of sorts, and Coach Soupy looks a bit mystified on why that faceoff is coming out of the New Mexico zone. Faceoff one there by the Ice Wolves. They have it. Well, it's 5-on-5 hockey. So wow. A couple of penalties on Smith for roughing and slashing. Charging is the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct and charging on Graziano. And that was a little much from Graziano, if you asked me. Goalies who get that involved usually get tacked on with more than just the two. Graziano maybe got one of those commitment gifts, and now another penalty coming up, and New Mexico's starting to come unglued here. Pushing and shoving. 3:16 remains here in the third. We got more penalties coming up. Three Ice Wolves in the box, and I think one of them is going to take a U-turn into the locker room. And they're going to need some security here as they get him back into the locker room safely. Not sure what this is about. Well, whatever the matter is, it is Joe Prouty, I believe, who is gone from the game. Boy, what a lengthy stall in these final 4 minutes of the game. Face-off won there by Mudbugs Hockey, still 5-on-5. A little perplexed by that. Penalty coming up now to the Mudbugs. And this one is going to get a little ugly because I think both teams are starting to take liberties at each other. The problem with this game is it's only a 2-goal lead. So it's not like out of the realm of possibility for New Mexico to come back. So the Mudbugs got to keep their head in the game here. 3:05 remains here in the third. Now from the near half wall. Mudbugs now on the Swepco power play. Only one thing would make this game even sweeter, and the Mudbugs can get out of this funk on the man advantage. And here they have a chance through, right in front of Graziano, out of the near corner. Mudbugs set it up, back up top now to Miller. Miller now on over to Natty Shack. Natty Shack back to Miller, and Miller couldn't grab it. And the puck, I believe, worked its way out of the zone. It did. Back out to center. Mudbugs will regroup. Entering the zone now. Back up top, Natty Shack waits from the near half wall with his mom watching in attendance. One-timer there. Oh, dude. Tapped on net. Nice left pad stop made there by Graziano. He's been good tonight. Now from the near circle, Natty Shack thrown off the stick of Witherspoon through the slot. It goes wide, and the puck is whisked down the length of the ice. Mudbugs about to go to 5-0 at home, as they are always tough in this building. And tonight, they're making it 5 in a row. Quick wrister there goes wide from the far side there by Rubsov, and it ricochets all the way out as Gerard has it. Down to 90 seconds now here in the game. Now from that far corner. Now thrown up top. And unable to be handled there by Gockler. Now to the near side. Game in hand, 5 seconds left. Back up top to Gockler. Gockler now to Gerard. Gerard waits, crisscrosses. Puck poked at. Good job there by Sainham, and the penalty is over. Mudbugs power play is going to need some rehab. Now from the high slot. Rubsov works it in, rattled it toward the net. It got blocked. Less than a minute to go here in the third. Ice Wolves are going to get their man goalie out of the cage soon. Quick wrister goes wide. I can't believe Graziano's still in the cage with a 3-1 game with 30 seconds left in the third. That is shocking. And now penalties coming up. We got pushing and shoving along that near corner. Uh-oh. Dickinson is in the fray. Oh, no, rather that was Smiley in the fray. Check that. And I think Smiley's going to take a penalty, and he is hot. And now Graziano's going to come off. We got penalties on Shreveport right now. Their door is open. Smiley's definitely going in. He was, he's gone. Yeah, he's going to take a U-turn into the locker room. Now, New Mexico got dinged up for a penalty. This is what you get afraid about. This is what you get afraid, or rather, let me word that. This is what you fear most about this game when the game is in hand, is that all the activities extracurricular activities, rather, start to unravel. Well, the only thing you don't want to do if you're the Mudbugs is get any kind of match penalty, which would cost you a game tomorrow night. That is the one thing you fear in this spot. Well, this one's going to take a while to sort out. With 30 seconds, boy, Bridget Peterson is she's going to have writer's cramp writing all these babies down. Boy, she does a fantastic job in her scorekeeping table. She does not get a lot of credit. And Bridget was one of the first people I met just before puck drop in my very first game as a Mudbugs broadcaster, and she was doing the scorekeeping rather from the booth. That's how long it was, and that was a big mistake. And we learned our lesson, and we sent her and their wonderful crew down there, and she's been with us now for 4 years strong. Excuse me. Yeah, she's writing down a novel right there, trying to figure this all out. Face off just outside the near Bugs blue line. Ah. 3-1 lead for Bugs hockey. Face off won there by New Mexico. They have it. Empty net now to my right. Now the puck is wristed back out to center. It was touched by a high stick, empty net. Nichols going for the hat trick. He scores! No, they say no goal. No hat trick for Nichols. Torn through the empty net. Shot just wide. Boy, premature lampillation there. And the Mudbugs want another look on that goal. That one hit the short side. Hit the far side post. I thought it crossed that red line. And Nichols was so close to getting a hattie. Instead, the lead official said no goal. And with 3.8 seconds to go in the third, no hat trick for Nichols. And I don't blame the Mudbugs for being up in arms. They want another look at that. And what they're trying to do, is the game over? Well, wait a minute here. There's 3.8 seconds left in the third. Like, what's going on here? The referees have just ended the game. The Mudbugs win. Claws up. Well, I guess the guy didn't start the clock, and they said the time had expired. And now both coaching staffs at the half boards are discussing the wacky end of this one, and I don't blame them. The Mudbugs have just won the game in one of the most oddest ways I've ever seen. Well, nonetheless, Mudbugs win for the fifth time at home this season. They're 5-0. Final score 3-1. Carson Nichols, I believe, got robbed of a hat trick. That one was oh so close. Final score, Mudbugs 3, Ice Wolves 1. You're listening to Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A weird ending to the contest, but the Mudbugs do win the game. That's all that matters. They go to 16-8, and they do it behind a pair of goals from Carson Nichols, though he's still thinking about that third one that I thought he should have had. It looked like that puck bounced across the red line, and nothing is going to be told about, or nothing is going to be reversed in that manner. And the Mudbugs are going to have to take a 3-1 win. It all started at 16:31 as Alexi Girard able to backhand home his fourth of the year. Dawson Sharino got the assist. The Mudbugs led 1-0 after one. Then Philip Epberg at 11:33 of the second period on the power play was able to fire home his 5th of the year from the near circle. It was a 1-1 game. Then at 14:58, Carson Nichols on a shorty goes on a breakaway. Nifty fake move on the backhand. Able to backhand home his second, top shelf, for a 2-1 lead for the Bugs. Aiden Metcalf got the assist. Then at 4:38 of the third, Carson Nichols did it again. Right in front, all the dirty work down low from Alexi Gerard and Warren Nattyshek. And Nichols powered home his 3rd of the year, 2nd of the game. Mudbugs win 3-1. Your Raising Cane's postgame show continues as the Mudbugs are going to look at the Scuba Ventures 3 stars of the game. Your 3rd star of the game, Mason Balboa. He was good when he needed to be. He made all the saves. And he gets your 3rd star of the game. Your 2nd star of the game, Alexi Gerard, 1 goal, 1 assist. I thought he was fantastic tonight. And your top star of the game, Carson Nichols, with a pair of goals, though I thought he got the hat trick. That one is one that they'll take a look at on the film. I'm looking at it right now, and it looked like it crossed that red line. Nonetheless, Mudbugs win 3-1. They'll go to 16-8 now on the year. Looking elsewhere in the South Division, wow, Amarillo waxing Odessa 7-2. That game late in the 3rd period, and Topeka takes care of Springfield 5-3, and Corpus Christi beats Lone Star 3-1. So that is good when the first place team in the South loses, and that's what we have here. So with the win, the Mudbugs go to 16-8. They'll now go to 32 points on the year, and they will stay in 4th place in the South Division. Wow, the Mudbugs have 6 games in hand on Corpus Christi, who is right below them with 31 points. Topeka's going to go to 34 points. Amarillo's going to go to 37 points. Mudbugs have games in hand on everybody. They've played the fewest games in the South Division, so a lot of those games will get made up this month, and we'll see how it all pans out. I'm Chet Yoder, thanking all our corporate partners, fans, and supporters for tuning in to tonight's game. Until next time, 6:50 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, 7:11 with the puck drop. I'm Chet Yoder, reciting the final score once again. The Mudbugs 3, the Ice Wolves 1. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, claws up.
Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey has been brought to you by Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram, Raising Cane's, Generational Financial Advisors, Scuba Ventures, DeFata and Associates LLC, State Farm, Sterling Dental Center, and Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy. Thank you for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Until next time, claws up!